All right, now let's instead of join, we will do a blend. Okay, so we bring in Superstore. All right, so we bring in the orders. Okay, so that's one data source. Now we can go to data and new data source, right? And then bring in budget. Okay? All right, so now we have the two data sources. Okay, you have orders and we have budget. Now budget needs to be cleaned up because we have the budget for each month is represented by one column, so that needs to be pivoted. So highlight January through December and pivot. Okay. So now what do we need to do? Next. Well, rename. So let's go ahead and rename this. Call it budget month, or simply month would do too. So change the name, and then we have to change the field type to date, right? Now this one we need to just change the name. Instead of pivot field values, we could say budget. Okay. So there are 204 rows of observations because we have 17 product subcategories and then 17 times 12 when we did a pivot. Okay. So suppose now we want to look at 2015. So this is 2015 budget, and we want to compare 2015 budget against sales, right? So we want to see whether we reach the budget or not. Okay, a monthly budget, and we have monthly sales. So we need to start with the orders file. So that will be our primary data source. Okay, and then we bring in product category. Let's bring in product category. Okay. And now let's say we bring in sales. Okay. This is good. And if we bring in product subcategory, then it's going to break it down into subcategories. Okay, but let's keep it at category for the moment. Okay. Our budget file is at the level of subcategory, so we could use at the level of subcategory. We can compare the actual sales and the budget. Okay, we'll do that in just a second. So now we want to compare this against the budget. So we have to get the budget from the budget file. So we click there, and then you see there is product category already linked. Product subcategory is available but it is not linked right now because the link is broken. Okay, and then this budget month, which is not even, that link is not even available. So if we bring in the budget now and drop it here, then you're going to get two separate bar graphs side by side. Okay, which is okay, but it's not very helpful. So even if you put labels, okay, and the labels are not, I mean, you have to compare. There is a problem though. What is the problem here?
You can't really make a comparison.
Yeah, that's right. But even beyond that, okay, this is not accurate. Why is this not accurate? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at furniture, right? Furniture. Okay, so all of the furniture put together is for the 12 months 877,500. So we have 877,500. That's correct for the entire year of 2015. But what about the sales? The sales is really way higher than the budget. Could that be right? I mean, your budget is 877,000, but then the actual value is over 3 million. How could that be?
The sales are for the year.
Yeah. So the database consists of 9,000 whatever records, and that is for what time frame? Okay, it's not just for 2015, is it? Okay, if you bring in the order date, okay, put it in filter, and then look at it. So the database has 4 years worth of data. So it's summing all the 4 years. So the $3 million sales is for 4 years, not just for 2015. So we have to do that. We have to filter only 2015. Okay, so now it looks okay, right? All right, so now if we bring in product subcategory, so it's automatically going to adjust for subcategory. So at this point, the level of detail of the visualization is subcategory. Okay. Previously, the level of detail was category. Category was the level of detail. So what blending will do is once you bring in the primary data into the visualization, when you bring in the budget, okay, blending will add up all the budget value to the level of detail in the visualization. So blending will automatically add up. At this point, it's adding up to the level of subcategory. So previously, the budget was adding up. The blend will add up all the furnitures together and then bring that as one piece of data, and then it will add up all the second category, and then add up all the third category and bring them in.